I was procrastinating so much today about going live. And the reason is that I was feeling very grumpy because I was thinking of things I wanted to talk about, and I was thinking, oh, that doesn't really inspire me. And I really want to talk about something authentic, but what can I talk about today? And then the word authentic, as it so often does, just grabbed me. And I thought about the conversations I've had lately with two high school friends, people I really haven't seen in many, many years. And I thought about the way in which they have been telling their stories to me. And to some extent, these are stories over perhaps the last 20 years. And I have been the very lucky recipient, the voice hearer for their voices. And it was such a pleasure. I'm S.J. Harrison, voice and performance coach, and I have to reflect that one of the reasons they perhaps are able to exhibit such empowered voices is because they both trained as actors and performers at very highly rated American drama schools. And I didn't realize that until I was preparing the video, that type of voice training when you're very young leads you to have more access to empowered voice at every stage of your life as you go on. Even if you leave drama school, you're not really fully by any means empowered, and you're somewhat at the mercy of the system, particularly for my generation, leaving at that time and being a woman. The Me Too moments and the abuse and all kinds of things like that were woven into some of the stories that I was hearing, and it was very impactful. But the great thing is, this is something anybody can learn. So I definitely want to emphasize that. You do not have to go to a highly rated drama school to develop powerful voice. For some people, it happens over the experiences they have in their lives and in having to speak more and more to others, whether it's groups or showing up one-on-one. And I think a lot of it has to do with need to speak. What is our need to speak? And so this week I was feeling a tremendous amount of appreciation for these two people from my past, and happy that they are in my present. And also really reflecting on the gratitude that I sense they have in their lives, even while they may be struggling with really heavy things. I have quite a few people in my life who've had quiet tragedies, and I say quiet because it's not on the news. A lot of people may not know about it, but these are quiet tragedies that people have in their lives all the time. And it was a real pleasure to hear it, to also see the grace with which they were approaching their lives and how they had allowed those experiences to give them a profound appreciation for not only the things they have that give them joy, but I see them both really leaning into that joy, really leaning into the areas where they can make art, have their voices heard, whether that's through image, music, literal voice, and share with others. So today, I'm now feeling very inspired, having started off this video in a spirit of grumpy procrastination. Here's to unlocking your performance power. And I will just say that I'm starting some new voice pods in August, and I encourage you to check out my website and see what they're about. It's a very affordable option, part of my coaching program, to work in a very small group and get a high level of attention, but also the connection with other people in the group and that sense of empowerment and support that happens when we work in a close group.